Hello, beautiful people. Patricia here with the fourth episode of Let's Talk Anything and Everything. I hope that your week is seamless or you're having a rather seamless week. Probably not, but I still hope you are. And I genuinely, though, hope that your weekend was good nonetheless. So, without wasting any more time, let's dive right into it. Our topic of today is a bit touchy, but it needs to be said. Whatever I am going to say needs to be said. We are talking toxic relationships. Toxic? So, anyway, I'm not going to define toxic relationships. We are all grown ups here. We all know what toxic relationship means. I'm going to start off by saying you can be toxic even as a friend, but we're going to majorly dwell on toxic relationships in general. Love, like, you know what I mean. A very quick brush up on toxic friends. How does this come off? If you are those friends who, after having a squabble or after having an argument, or let's just say a disagreement, a complete disagreement with another person, you are the first person to jump on Insta stories, you're the first person to jump on TikTok stories, you're the first person to jump on WhatsApp stories to play the victim, you are toxic. Because let's just call a spade a spade. We were not there when you guys were being friends. We were not there when you guys were meeting up and sharing your very not so common values and telling yourselves that you all are good friends, and then it ends badly, and now you come and post to us how people are snakes, how people are bad, how family is bad. You are the bad person. Because guess what? If everyone else is bad and you are good, you are wrong. As the common denominator, you are the problem. It's just that you're not honest with yourself enough, or you don't want to be honest with yourself enough to call yourself out on your bullshit. So now you come and forcefully feed us your stories and quotes as if you're Mahatma of how people are doing you dirty. People are doing you dirty because you're a bad person. I'm sorry to say. If you are kind, if you are doing people good, if you are doing people right, you can't tell me 100% of them will still treat you badly. And if in the first place you are just sane enough to start off friendships on intentionality and not common grounds which are actually not even meaningful, then you won't be where you are right now. I'm sorry I said it. So in most cases, people who play victim mentality after the friendship has gone haywire, or the friendship has like gone sour, you are the problem. Just be mature and take it like, you know what, it happened. It's okay. If someone asks you what happened, just say life. I don't know, life. And move on. Don't come here and make noise for us on your feed. I know the feed is yours, but come on, grow up. Anywho, toxic relationships. This can come either physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, but it's usually more of abusive, like abusive verbally and abusive physically, right? So if you are someone who is in a toxic relationship, rather, why? I'm just going to ask you right now, why? What makes you detest yourself so much that you look in the mirror and you say, I deserve this? Who hurt you so bad that you experience this thing from someone else and your mind goes, honey, it's normal. Honey, it's okay. Why? Because it's not. When the person who says they love you come and treat you like trash, abuse you verbally, abuse you physically, abuse you mentally, no part of that is normal. No matter how much your brain tries to synthesize it for you as such, it's not. So I just want to know what happened that damaged you so badly that you can take such bullshit and continue to proceed with life and just say it's okay over and over again. And you've normalized it to a point where you can't even get out. You're just fine. Oh, he's going to hit me today, or he has hit me today, she has hit me today, she has abused me today, but you know what? It's okay. She still loves me. No, she does not. That's not love. And it's whatever you want to call it, but in reality, it is not love. Far from. So I don't know what happens when you just come back and someone else just has their own moods, and they were like, my punching bag, my verbal abusive bag, let me just offload. And you sit there so prettily and take it. It's not okay, really. So is it because of the trauma bonding? I hear people saying it's trauma bonding. Is it really trauma bonding? It's not. I don't think it is. I think maybe in your head it comes off as trauma bonding, but in actuality, it's not. Another reason, I think, it's also the sex. Yeah, I'm going to say it. These people give you bomb sex. Yeah, so they fold you in the sheets, and now when they come and fold you in real life, balance. You're like, yeah, you know what? He said sorry, she said sorry, and now we're good. And then after that, click, click, bam. You all are tight. And it's a loop that is going to continue repeating itself over and over again. And it drains you, of course, because you know it drains you. You're there, you're living that. But your head, part of your head, part of your subconscious is just like, let's take it, honey. It's okay. He loves me. She loves me. It is not. There's something wrong with you. So I'm sorry if maybe people don't tell you, but there is something terribly wrong with you. You just don't want to bring yourself to admit it. And it is sad, really. Do you know why it is sad? Because you wake up every single morning, get dressed, get dolled up, and be like, ooh, it's good that someone does this to me. Yeah, I can take it. It is sad. I think maybe the third reason is the thrill. Does it give you guys a thrill? Is it like dopamine? Because I personally don't care how someone can just start from a slap or a very bad word, right? And then they escalate this to completely making you a punching bag. And they say sorry, a big form of mediocrity, by the way, the biggest form of mediocrity after someone has done such a thing to you. And you still go, oh, wow, it's okay. Is it because you feel like maybe there isn't better out here? You look at them and you're like, that is my only fish in this pond, in the sea. Hey, no. It's not normal. It's wrong. And you are wrong for lying to yourself that it's okay. Maybe you guys hang out and you guys do drugs and it's all fun, it's all games. But at the end of the day, every excuse you tell yourself to normalize that whole situation is just that, an excuse. Because in the real world, it is wrong. It is not normal. That's why probably people around you keep telling you, like, yo, get out. But no, you can't. So how do you think that translates to the people you're venting to, by the way? When you come out here and you complain to friends, family, let's just say strong links in general, yeah? And you keep going to them that, oh, she did this, oh, she did that, excuse me, oh, today this and this happened. How do you think these people feel? Of course, rightfully so, they're going to hate your partner. And you can't blame them. They are going to detest that person vehemently, and rightfully so. I mean, I can already hate someone who's causing pain to someone I am fond of or someone I love. I'm like, you don't deserve this. Why are they doing this? Or let me answer why they are doing that, by the way. It's because you let them. You let someone beat you up. You let someone verbally abuse you. You just take it like a good little lamb because you don't want to do anything about it. You don't want to wake up and say, it ends with me. This must stop. And as a result, you go and drain the people next to you. And if you don't realize, maybe you don't notice that the more you come to complain about this person, the less advice they kind of start to give. Like they're veering off from it in a way. Like they're detaching. Because you have refused to detach, they are detaching. Constantly you come back with the same story. It's just same person, same thing, different form. But same baseline. You are draining others. Do you know why you're draining others? Because it is devastatingly sad to hear or to see someone you love or someone you are fond of take unnecessary bullshit from someone who's 100% not even remotely worth it. It is sad. You are civilized, probably educated. You are pretty, you are handsome. And then you go and take all this nonsense from someone, if I can be completely honest, is probably not even in your league. Like they're way below your league. Your league is up here and they're nowhere to be seen near. So it's not fun, yeah? When you see a loved one go through it. It's not fun because you feel for them. We feel for you guys, by the way. I'm just going to be honest with you. We see the nonsense that you cannot see. And it's not that you cannot see. You refuse to see. The difference between you and a punching bag is that you have life. But otherwise, everything else is the same. You can't complain. You can't do anything. You're basically just there. So helpless. Deliberately choosing to be helpless. This man, this woman comes in whenever they feel like, and they're like, get out of my face. Tell you nonsense. Hurtful things, do like this heinous things to you. And then you justify it with love. In which dimension, honey? In which, in what, I mean, come on. You need to start loving yourself enough. You need to look at yourself and go, yo, me. Don't test me with that thing. Don't test me. You need to love yourself and be like, I was not raised for this. Whether I was raised right, whether I wasn't raised right, I am not made for this. I am not cut out for this. Do something about your life. Do you know why? Because if you are in an abusive relationship of any shape, form, or whatever, yada yada, you will never thrive. Your abuser will thrive, but you will always remain stagnated. You can't thrive if emotionally you are drained. You can't thrive if mentally someone is draining you. Instead of working, you are taking shit. Instead of being productive, you are getting texts or calls left, right, center, arguing, and whatever nonsense you guys usually do. You're not at peace. And how can you be successful if the tabloids always read you were beat up or you were abused, like, in whichever way? What kind of success is that? You will remain stuck. Trust me, you will always remain stuck. And then years will go by, you've realized that you have lost so much time and you start regretting, rightfully so, because you allowed all of this to happen. You condoned it for the longest time. And maybe that's just the best case scenario is you regretting. Worst case scenario is you ending up dead. Maybe by suicide or maybe murder. It exists, it happens. So, what I'm going to leave you guys with today is one, know that you are draining the people you are venting to. Love yourself enough to say no. I'm not going to put this kind of emotional baggage on others. I'm going to put my big pants on and terminate this nonsense. And two, learn to love yourself enough to say, I do not deserve this. And not only do I not deserve this, it ends with me. You are not going to do this to me. I am worth so much more that you cannot pin me down like this and then expect me to just stick with you all the time. So I know it was a bit harsh and next week's topic might be a bit gentle, but I said what I said and I said what needed to be said. Don't be dumb. You know this, you are self-aware. And if you're not self-aware, do some self-mastery and realize that abuse of any shape, of any form, of any kind is not healthy. It will never be healthy. Whatever you tell yourself to make you sleep at night, it will never be healthy. Get out. Stop nonsense and get out. Okay, so that's all. See you guys next week. Ciao, ciao.